Brought to you by SKILLSHARE. You know the one about AirPods 2 not having iPhone-style water resistance, Apple Pencil 2-style soft touch texture, Bose-style noise cancellation, or fitting those outside of the 80% curve of Apple's earbuds? Well, Apple's Beats by Dre subsidiary is aiming to scratch a few of those remaining items, or pain points, off the list with the all-new, just-announced PowerBeats Pro, which look to bring a little variety to the truly wireless game. Now, I'm going to have full reviews for both of those headphones up as soon as possible. So if you don't want to miss them, hit subscribe and that little bell thing, I'll smash them like YouTube style. And in the meantime, let's just see what Beats has to say. I'm Rene Ritchie, and this is Vector. Now, first and most importantly, PowerBeats Pro will cost $249.95 when they come out, and that's in May. So they're $50 more expensive than the most expensive AirPods, and they won't be available for another month or so. But when they do hit, here's what you're gonna get. Where AirPods are in the ear, sorta, in that they fit in the shallow part of your ear without going spelunking the way truly in-ear headphones do, PowerBeats Pro go both further in and all the way around. I've said before that AirPods are about the only non-over or on-ear headphones that stay in my grappling, savaged ears, but even they, especially the right one, can still be a little loose. Around the ear mostly solves that problem, and I only say mostly because I've had the previous W1 PowerBeats flop a little bit at certain angles if I don't tighten them just right. For most stuff, they're like Iron Man earbuds that latch on over your ear to complete the deployment. Because they use Apple's brand new H1 headphone chip, they're also completely independent and completely wireless, just like AirPods. That means not only no wire to your audio source, but no wire between the two PowerBeats Pro. So you can use one or both separately or together, just like AirPods. No strings to hold you down. Since I'm mostly listening to spoken word content and I prefer to always hear what's going on in the world around me, I typically only use one AirPod at a time, and it'll be great to use only one PowerBeats Pro at a time as well. And yeah, that also means, like AirPods, Yo Siri is supported right on the PowerBeats, so you can ask for anything, no taps or push needed. It's way more convenient than it sounds, especially when you're working out and you don't want to fuss with your watch, never mind yell out at your phone. PowerBeats Pro have that beat sound, which will be a positive or negative for you depending on your tastes, but they also have noise cancellation. Yeah, noise cancellation. Now, like I said, I prefer hearing the world around me, especially when I'm out trying to survive and stay alive on the roads and sidewalks. But if you prefer not hearing it, especially on planes or buses or even in gyms, or yeah, when your family and friends are just chattering or existing all around you, then Beats offer them where AirPods still don't. Thanks to Bluetooth 5 in the H1 chipset, you get the same kind of quick pairing and switching, solid connection, and extended range as AirPods. Whether there'll be any differences that result from the different designs, we'll have to wait and see, but on paper, it's a big win for both. Apple's AirPods, even the second generation, aren't sweat resistant or water resistant. Beats says the PowerBeats Pro are. There's no official rating for them, at least not that's been disclosed at this point, but you should be able to take them out, sweat them up, even get rained on or splashed on without a problem. Where the AirPods promise 5 hours of listening time, the bigger, more rugged PowerBeats Pro promise up to 9. Like AirPods, you return them to their charging case to fuel them back up. In both cases, AirPods and Beats carry 24 hours worth of charge in them. You just don't have to charge the Beats as often to reach it. Where AirPods will give you up to 3 hours of quick charge from 15 minutes in the case, Beats says 15 hours from 5 minutes, which, math, should be about 4.5 hours for those same 15 minutes, though power management can change a lot, so we'll have to wait and see for any final numbers. Also, where the AirPods have an optional inductive wireless charging case, the Beats do not. So you'll be charging over Lightning. Yeah, say it with me, like an animal. But yeah, PowerBeats Pro come in colors. Unlike AirPods, which you can get in any color you want as long as it's iPod iconic white, you can get PowerBeats Pro in ivory, black, navy blue, or moss green. Now, still no product red, which I covet and which, who knows, might show up at some point, but even having these kind of conservative for Beats options is nice, even if I can't currently decide between navy and black. Your suggestions appreciated in the comments. Just like AirPods, play pause can happen when you put your PowerBeats Pro in or take them out. But where AirPods are all stealth and you can tap invisible quote-unquote buttons to do one thing of your choosing, PowerBeats Pro have legit physical hardware controls. There's volume up and down, right on the top, and the big B button on the outside, which you can even long press to pass on a call. If you don't want to mess with your watch or phone or even Yo Siri, physical controls are just where it's at, especially while you're working out or just doing work. Like, for example, learning with SKILLSHARE. SKILLSHARE is an online community with over 20,000 classes in photography, video, business, technology, everything you need to make your life better. Jordan Kuzmanov's Investing 101, Understanding the Stock Market, was just recommended to me, and it's probably the next one I'm going to try. There's over 12,000 people on it already, and it's something I'm increasingly curious about. But premium membership gives you unlimited access to all the high-quality classes on all the must-know topics, so you can improve your skills to get better at your job, get a new job, or just learn something that's not your job. To sign up, visit the link in the description, and the first 500 of you will get 2 months of unlimited access to over 20,000 classes for free. Act now and start learning today. Thanks, SKILLSHARE, and thanks to all of you for supporting the show. So, who should get AirPods 2? If stealth is your thing and you want the smallest, lightest ear computer phone things you can get with tap and voice controls, a mic that's a little closer to your mouth, and that iconic Apple look, plus the optional wireless charging case, then go for AirPods 2 at $199. Who should get PowerBeats Pro? If powering through is your thing and you want something that might be bigger but will also stay in and on better, that has old-fashioned, crunchy physical controls, is sweat and water resistant, is noise canceling, lasts longer between charges, and comes in, actual colors, even if it's nowhere nearly as svelte and there's no wireless charging case, then go with PowerBeats Pro at $249. At least that's what I think for now. While AirPods 2 are available, we're still waiting on PowerBeats Pro. And once I have them, well, I can and will evolve my thinking based on how they perform and keep performing in the real world. So hit like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel. And then hit up the comments below and let me know. AirPods, PowerBeats, Galaxy Buds, Google Things, something else entirely. What are you loving or lusting after for your ears right now? And thank you so much for watching.